39 fights, 40 wins, 20 inside the scheduled distance, 7 losses and 2 draws. He's the former French and European featherweight champion. Please welcome from France, Mehdi Labdouni. And ladies and gentlemen, the champion. He's fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the black trunks and weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds and 12 ounces and brings a fantastic ring record of 33 contests, 29 wins, 27 inside the scheduled distance. Only 3 defeats and 1 draw. In his 4th defense of the championship, he was in the fight of the year. This is his 5th defense. He comes to the ring as the current IBO lightweight champion of the world from Tooting, London, England, the one, the only, Michael Shaka Ayers.
And that's no exaggeration, it really was the fight of the year.
12 rounds of boxing for the IBO lightweight championship of the world.
In that fight, he was almost out in the 8th round, saved by the bell. And then Wayne Rigby just ran out of everything all of a sudden. And in fact, Ayers, very sporting, laid off him until the referee called a halt. Here he is then, with his 5th defense of that IBO World Lightweight title against Mehdi Labdouni of France. The start here could be crucial. Physically, there doesn't seem a lot between the two, even though Labdouni is making his move up. Is he going to impose himself at the start?
We'll be looking for Ayers to try and start a little bit quicker, not get tagged early. He's a bit slow starting, and as you get older, that's when you become a bit more vulnerable. So he needs to warm up and get in this fight straight away.
Labdouni, the aggressor early on. That's a good shot, good uppercut.
Well, it should have the makings of a good fight with the Stars, as long as there's not a lot of holding. They both like to fight. They like to be in front of each other, so it should be good.
Oh, good shot. Labdouni applauds him from the canvas. I hope he remembers to get up. It's over. Well. Terry O'Connor looked into the eyes of Labdouni, and I have to say they were glazed, and he decided enough was enough.
Oh, what about that? He's just had enough. He's shaking his head there. He recognizes that was too good a shot. He was obviously hurt by it, and but I've never seen anything like that. Beautiful shot.
Was a
beautifully
beautiful
timed shot.
Well, look, he's on his way down. As soon as he gets down, he starts applauding the shot. There he goes. And then the referee decides he has a look in the eye, and they're right opposite us, and the eyes were glazed.
Well, it was a terrific shot. He walked onto it in a way, beautifully timed on his short right hand. But he was together enough to clap. He's obviously thinking about getting up there. And just at that point, you made the comment, I hope he remembers to get up. He obviously didn't. He forgot about that bit. But he nodded his head, went straight over to congratulate him with another little applause and a wink, and that's it. I've had enough. Good shot. That's yours.
Well, you've seen most of everything in boxing in the last few years, Glenn. I've seen a fair amount. I've never seen anything like that we've seen in the last couple of minutes.
Well, that's high praise indeed. You're sitting on the canvas, you applaud the guy, and you just don't bother getting up. He's still there, still clapping, but he's not going to get up. Unbelievable. But it was a beautiful shot. Let's not take too much from Ayers. It was a terrific shot, but why Labdouni never tried to get up, I do not know.
Ayers just, he can't believe it. He wasn't sure whether the bloke was going to come and punch him or congratulate him as he came over.
Well, he's smiling, he's winking over Michael Ayers. He's happy at that. He had a tough one last time. Maybe deserved something a little bit easier. He's just pleased it was as easy as that.
He's retained his title.
Ladies and gentlemen, British Boxing Board of Control timekeeper Greg Hugh has recorded the time of 1 minute and 39 seconds of the first round. Referee Terry O'Connor on a count out, your winner. He's still the IBO lightweight champion of the world, Michael and show you appreciate your very game challenger, Mehdi Labdouni.
I think the crowd reaction there is rather muted, to say the least of it, for the loser. But Ayers is thinking if only they were all like that. What did we see there, Spencer?
We didn't really see too much, Paul, at all. You know, Ayers come out, caught him with a good shot over the top. He was clearly hurt. His legs weren't functioning properly even when he got up and he jogged over to Ayers. You could see he was still hurt, but I don't think that he really wanted any part of it. As soon as he felt Ayers' power, he had no intention of getting up.
Mickey?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, he certainly was hurt. He was shaking when he got up. His legs weren't steady. And I think he probably would have got knocked out and maybe badly hurt had he carried on. But I do like to see a fighter with ambition, and I just don't think he had the ambition there tonight.
That's pretty surprising when you look at his own record, Labdouni, and all he's done in the game, Barry, surely.
Yeah, it's interesting. He seemed to be, his legs seemed to be rigid. He couldn't get to his feet. So we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah. Let's get a word with Michael Ayers now.
Michael, that was an extraordinary finish. Were you as surprised as we were that he didn't get up?
Well, I mean, I hit him with the right hand. When you fight, you never, you know, you just focus on. I wanted him to get up, or you expect him to get up. When he got to 7, I looked like it must have been hit just cleanly. I didn't feel the punch too much down the arm. Those normal ones that knock you out, and the little short ones, things we've been working on in the gym. Looks an easy night, but there's 7 weeks hard work behind that. And I mean, those who saw my last fight, I think they'd wish me an easier night than last time.
With some contrast, wasn't it?
A complete contrast. I think that we've got complete contrast there of fights, and that just goes to show you boxing. You never can tell what's going to happen. I mean, this guy's European champion, and he come up in the weights, but still he was very confident in 50 fights. You know, anyone who's had 50 fights knows the way around the ring, and you don't get banged out, not in one round.
No, let's have a look at the way it finished, because it really was an amazing sequence of events. There's the shot. It was a good shot.
Yeah, see, as I was saying before, it's the ones you don't really expect. You know, I think fighters know it's a little short ones. And it's something we worked on.
Now he's applauding you. He's applauding the shot.
That's just coming back to me now. I thought that was strange, yeah. And that is what obviously made me think he's on his way up. If he's clapping, he looked like he's on his way up. But I don't know, maybe he was clearing the cobwebs. Maybe he thought he was banging his head, but he wasn't with us, man. He was in cuckoo land, I think.
He was. Terry O'Connor, actually, we think probably did the right thing, because we looked into his eyes and they were glazed. I don't know if you saw that.
Well, I mean, he spoke French, so I didn't understand what he was saying, but he was ranting on a bit when he got to his corner. So I don't think he quite knew where he was, to tell you the truth. As I say, that a lot of time in boxing, you don't actually. It's the big punches. People always are dramatic ones, but the little ones often the ones that had the biggest effect on you.
Did you have any doubts about taking this fight? Because a lot of people said it was a bit too early after the Wayne Rigby fight.
Well, I know I recovered very quickly. I mean, we sat down with my manager. It was a war I had last time, but I sat down 2 weeks later. I felt recuperated. I rested for 10 days, started doing a bit of running and what have you, and then we decided that I think we could go ahead with it. And no, I don't think it was too early. If it had gone into the trenches, who could tell? But in my training, me, the two Jerry Story trainers here, we went through what we go through every time. 7 weeks we've done the training, the sparring, and everything was there, so it wasn't too early. We agreed, and we was in shape, and we done it. And we would have done it if we had to go 12 as well.
And you're happy you did it?
I'm extremely happy. Yeah, that's another notch on the win, and getting nearer that house.
Well done. And after the last fight, you deserved an easy night.
Yeah.
Well done.
God bless you. Thanks.